A major controversy has erupted over allegations of a multi-crore donation scam, estimated at over 200 crores at the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, with a special investigation team now on ground probing claims of missing offerings and financial irregularities at the high-profile temple trust. The row began after allegations surfaced that large sums of cash and gold donated by devotees at the Ram Janmabhoomi temple were not properly accounted for over several years. A discrepancy which has been alleged by the whistleblowers around 200 crore rupees. Whistleblower and political leaders have claimed that discrepancies in cash handling, accounting records and valuables could collectively run into hundreds of crores, prompting demands for a high-level inquiry. The issue gained political heat after opposition leaders raised questions over transparency in the management of temple funds and sought explanations on how donations, both cash and ornaments involving gold, were being recorded, stored and deposited. In fact, if allegations are supposed to be believed, how they are being siphoned off.
भाजपा का धर्म का मतलब धन है और सुना है जैसे इलेक्शन में जब बेईमानी की थी इन्होंने कुंदरकी की या अन्य चुनावों में जहां बेईमानी हुई थी वहां सीसीटीवी फुटेज नहीं मिले थे और सीसीटीवी फुटेज नदारद हैं, गायब हैं, खो गए हैं और सीसीटीवी से क्योंकि सीसीटीवी से सीसी का राज खुल जाएगा। सीसीटीवी के फुटेज इसलिए नदारद हैं कि सीसीटीवी से सीसी का राज खुल जाएगा। सीसी का मतलब तो जानते ही होंगे आप, चढ़ावा चोरी, चंदा चोरी।
In response, the Uttar Pradesh government constituted a 3-member SIT to examine the entire donation system, including cash, counting procedures, CCTV footage, banking records, and staff involved in handling offerings. The SIT has already questioned temple trust officials, employees involved in counting donations, and bank representatives. Meanwhile, discussions are also underway on a possible CEO-style administrative structure for the temple trust, aimed at strengthening transparency, tightening financial oversight. The Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Trust has denied the allegation, saying internal audits and banking checks have found no discrepancies. However, with petitions now seeking CBI probe and a CAG audit before the Allahabad High Court, the matter is sub judice. As the SIT continues its investigation in Ayodhya, the controversy shows no sign of easing, with serious questions now being raised over the management of donations at one of the country's most visited religious sites. And if we really look at what's worrying, there's also a larger pattern which seems to be emerging, whether it be the gold smuggling that happened at Sabrimala or what's now emerging as the Ram Mandir heist with the missing 200 crore rupee link, all part of donations. These are allegations at this point. It's not been proved. There's an SIT that's probing it. But even where faith and religion of crores of Indians are involved, why cannot the proceedings be sacrosanct? I'm being joined by Amitosh Parikh, who's a spokesperson for VHP, Dr. Nikhil Khatri, who's a spokesperson for SP, Samajwadi Party, and Rahul Ishwar, who's an author as well as activist. Thank you very much, all three of you, for joining me. Well, let me start with you, Amitosh Parikh ji. And I was just going through, records, sir. And when we look at this, just look at the kind of money that is involved in the donations. If you look at just, if I had to just take you through some numbers, aapko to pata hi hoga, just the trust reported donations of income worth 153 crore rupees in just the financial year 2025. If you look at just the footfall, in 2022, you had 2.39 crore devotees, and in 2025, from 2.39 crore devotees, we are looking at 30 crore devotees. Look at the numbers. Look at the faith. Look at the devotion. Look at the love and longing to just be at that Mandir, to be at Ram Mandir. And what's emerging right now are horrible allegations of corruption, of siphoning. Why couldn't this project, which was a project of pride, really be ensured that it was clean, it was corruption-free, it was beyond allegations?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Sneha, for giving me an opportunity at the foremost to speak. Well, for the foremost, I'm not a spokesperson for the trust, but it's my duty, being a devotee of Lord Ram, to speak and come forward with some points. I believe the allegations which have been put towards the Ram Janmabhoomi donation scam, the recovery, the SIT probe, the allegations are definitely at the bane of my existence, and they are very annoying. Sometimes they're hogwash and political has been involved. But who has appeared and who has requested for the SIT probe? The trust itself appeared and requested for the SIT probe. The SIT has to submit its report within 15 days. I believe the politics and the political leaders are very much into mere hasten and they're hurrying up, just like a frogs are dancing and enjoying the rains. That what will happen after 15 days? Because I believe that if we go into the history, the Kedarnath Badrinath Trust has also been came into the mere allegations of gold theft. The SIT has probed and nothing has been found. Also at the same time, the Kashi Vishwanath has come under the false theft. And the allegations have been put forward, but nothing have been found. I believe these are the mere allegations, and we should wait for the SIT probe. We should have faith in the SIT investigation. The SIT has been requested by the trust whom the allegations have leveled forward. We are definitely not with anything which has been against the law, but we are definitely with the SIT. Questioning the SIT will create a witness that you are questioning the SIT. That means there's something which is there to be questioned by you. And who are questioning? What accountability they have? If we go to the history, they have no numbers. How many bullets they fired and shot on the Car Sevak? They have no numbers. How many Car Sevak bodies they have been recovered? They have no numbers. They consider Ram as a myth. And the spokesperson of Samajwadi Party, Rajkumar Bhati, the Red Ink, said Ram was a coward. But I don't want to fall into that trap of history.
Amitosh, I think those can be left for another day. We are talking about something very focused. We are talking about something very, very straight. You know, there may be a whole lot of other layers to really talk about and a whole lot of other emotions and arguments to debate upon. We'll keep that for another day. Today, we're talking about what's emerging right now, at least from the whistleblower, is 200 crore rupees. We're talking about gold, silver, and so much more that seems to be siphoned off. Now, you made the point that many times these allegations are political. Many times these allegations are wishy-washy. You made the argument that who came forward asking for a SIT? It was the Temple Trust. Now, two things to this. Is it correct? The whistleblower in this case, Mahipal, who made these allegations, when he made these allegations, and he says that he raised it with all senior officials. What happened to him? Why was no action taken? Why was the SIT probe not, and as you said, you are not the representative of the trust, so you would not have the answers to these in detail, I would assume. But is there a procedural concern as somebody who is very closely associated with the temple as a devotee? Why? And if the whistleblower and if others are asking for a CBI probe, why not? Why an SIT?
Okay, fair enough, Sneha. The Mahipal which we're talking about has put an allegation that he has been terminated because he raised an allegations against the theft concern and he raised his voice. But thereafter, it's not judicially stable and judicially scrutinized. It's not a judicial statement. It's just a mere allegation. And what happened after Mahipal Singh has been terminated by so-called mere allegation? No FIR, no complaint, nothing has been done forward, nothing has come forward. But suddenly, they all started coming under the probe. Now, coming on the second time, who are asking for the CBI? Who are asking for the other investigation agency? Are those who have no trust on CBI as well. Since last day, they were talking about the allegations. They were talking about the truthness and trustworthiness of the CBI. Now they are talking about the trustworthiness of the SIT. Now they're saying the sadhu saints will be targeted. So I think these are just an hogwash and political.
Nikhil Khatri, do you want to respond? Do you want to respond to how Amitosh Parikh is saying? Amitosh Parikh is saying just 2 points. Wait for the SIT. Let the truth come out. And with respect to Mahipal, the whistleblower who has made these allegations, why was not an FIR filed before?
Amitosh is speaking the words which are not meant to be a part of a truth scenario. And if you are talking about the allegations, this allegation made into the committee members. There was no one outside that who made this allegation. These allegations were made inside the trust. And who made these allegations? The people who are responsible for the funded raising materials, they were just making allegations. And if any of the party members, either it be Vishwa Hindu Parishad, either it would be RSS, if they don't have the utter to say that it has been a wrongworthy, that the donation of the people are being cheated, and the people who are being cheated, and they are just the Vishwa Hindu Parishad spokesperson is just mandating the accused, and he is just mandating the accused persons which have taken a lot of money to their homes and to their rest houses, to their farmhouses, but he is just saying that there is nothing like that SIT should do. Then why the CM of the Uttar Pradesh, he will visit tomorrow in the Ayodhya? The main is that, and the thing which we are just listening of, that there is a funded of 200 crores. 200 crores is nothing. It's a very big fundraising thing. It may be of 2,000 crore, but the main thing is that where this money had gone, no one knows where it had gone. And the people who are saying that it has been a very big theft had been done, and the people who are saying it, they are only to the Vishwa Hindi Parishad, and they are only of the Ram Mandir Trust only. But the thing is that we should listen, and we should see the circumstances which are nowadays circulating by the BJP and Vishwa Hindu Parishad. If they are terming to them as their Hindu, that they should say that this thief chori had been done into the Ram Mandir, because the party people who are saying that Ram is ours and they are doing theft in the name of Ram. Can anyone just suppose it? In our India, it's a big shame to the people who are doing this, and a big shame to the people who are just radicalizing and who are just hiding this accused, who are hiding them. There is no way in our country there should be nothing like that. The thing, we are going to the temple, and we are giving our hard money to a temple, and the hard money of ours are being thieving, and they are being radicalized by some of the people. And the Vishwa Hindi Parishad,
I don't think radicalized is the right word. I don't think radicalized is the right word. I think that... No, I think I'll have to object to this word being used. I don't think radicalized is the right word to be used in this context. It's completely out of context. Rahul Ishwar, I know it's your turn, but very quickly, Amitosh, do you want to respond to this? Because I have to go to Rahul Ishwar after this. It's his turn. But I saw you smiling there. You know, even if you disagree with what Dr. Nikhil says, the truth is, this also is a sentiment of crores of Indians who have gone to Ram Mandir.
I was smiling on another point. He was talking about the hardship of their parties, and he was talking about something which I didn't want to fall into trap, because we have discussed that nothing has to be done today for speaking who stood with Ram Janmabhoomi and who stood against Ram Janmabhoomi. But coming on the very same point, I have always rely on a saying that when the shark bites, you don't bleed. It's a hard time for Hindus, and we should wait for the SIT probe to get investigation proper. Everything will be taken into consideration. Nobody will be taken away from the SIT probe. Everyone who is connected with with donations, connected with the committee fundings, committed with the work of the trust, will be taken into consideration. Every evidence, every facts, every proof, everything will be. So I think we should wait for 15 days.
Okay, Rahul Ishwar, let me come to you. You know, it's just so ironic, from north to south. Devotion and loot, they just seem to go together. And it's just so unfair for devotees who come from all parts of the world, of course from India, but all parts of the world, giving in their hard-earned money. And if this is what is coming out, I'm not saying this is the truth, this is allegations. But these are huge allegations. You have gold smuggling happening in Sabrimala, unaccounted for years. No one knows. The allegations are coming from Ram Mandir. 2021 onwards, till now, 200 crore worth money that's gone. And I was just reading other parts of the statement which has been made by the whistleblower. It's worrisome that we use the word whistleblower. We've made this word so generic now, because I think our identity of a whistleblower has to be kept very, very confidential. In this case, the gentleman himself is out quite publicly. Nonetheless, so we're talking about 1,050 gold, silver, diamond studded bricks that were received as donations during the Ram Temple movement as well. I mean, literally bricks that are not there. What do you make out of this, Rahul Ishwar?
Snehaji, two submissions. First of all, Jai Sri Ram and Swami Sharanam. As a proud practicing Hindu, it pains me, whether it is in Shabarimala or Sri Ramajanma Bhoomi, that such a thing happens. There are allegations. Let us respect those allegations and let us find out the truth. I believe the first step is not to politicize it at all. It is not at all a political topic. It is a spiritual topic and a temple management
But
topic.
Rahul, if it was not politicized, would this have come out?
Yeah,
Why did it come out? And
that's
how
a fair
did it come
submission.
out? Didn't it come out because you had Samajwadi Party raise it out?
That's true.
Akhilesh
That's
take
a
it to the social media. So while we would like for it to be non-political and not politicize it, isn't it out in the fore in the way that it is because politics raised it?
I mean, it needs to be raised. There is no doubt. And as a Hindu, we should thank Akhilesh Yadav ji for raising it. The reason being, such things should come out. And that's the reason why I'm a Hindu right-wing activist. But we have always vouched for more transparency in temple. For example, one thing we proposed in Kerala temple and especially in Shabarimala was right to information should be implemented in temples too. Because there is government involvement in it and there is an element of government money being facilitated. Whether it is temple, church, mosque or ashram, right to information is a right for a devotee like me to know where my money is going so that it brings more accountability. See, this is a positive step. I think, we should not fight it over whether it belongs to a temple, church or mosque. We should respect these institutions and if something bad happens, it's a responsibility of the entire society and state. So, just like I think the friend from VHP said, it's a painful thing for Hindus. It saddens us because, I know I had the great privilege to go there on the day of Prana Pratishtha and it was such a great momentous occasion. And our temple, Shabarimala's name comes from Lord Sri Ram and Shabari, the Vanavasi. So there is a deep spiritual connect. But as you rightly pointed out in the beginning, especially Hindu temples, because of the lack of structure we have, like our Christian brothers or Muslim brothers, we need to be more cautious. We need to be more accountable. And I believe, for example, in Kerala, High Court is overseeing Shabarimala. Similarly, when court accountability is there, it brings in more clarity. So these are positive suggestions you can take. And Kerala people are very happy with court because we trust courts more than any politician, whether they belong to right, left or center. So Kerala High Court had a jurisdictional authority over Shabarimala and the account and that's how the entire gold scam came out. If it was brought out by Akhilesh
To the
Yadav,
point that court had to go and tell, don't leak out everything in media and in public. Because sentiments
it was just the
flew
other way around.
all over.
In Kerala, it was the other way around. Two brilliant judges, they came out with the report and they found out the entire thing. So, whatever happened has happened. And I think it should not be for brownie points. Lord Ram belonged to all. Even people like Alama Muhammad Iqbal rightly called Sri Ram Imam-e-Hind, which Pujaniya Sarsang Chalak Mohan Bhagatji also highlighted. Our Gandhiji believed in Ramarajya. Ram is a common icon for us, whether you belong to any part of India. So, let us respect that sentiments. It's a very important temple and Supreme Court came.
But as a devotee, Rahul Ishwar, does a SIT probe or a CBI probe, does it give you a sense of justice? Will justice be done with that?
I hope so, but as a devotee and as a person who is into temple management affairs, I think the best thing is a court-monitored probe because there will be more trust in a court-monitored probe that they will not lean according to any parties. For example, if I am a part of a party A, if my people are there, naturally I will have a sense to cover up because, that will always be a stain in my party for an entire lifetime that you have looted from Lord Sri Ram. So there is always a natural tendency for any party, whether it is police or CBA, they are under ministries. So I hope a court-monitored probe without any explosive elements, having a subtle probe but sharp one. Those who took this money should be punished. At the same point of time, it should not be used as a political football to tarnish anyone. No, it's a common thing and I believe such responsible, sensitive and mature position should come from all parties rather than fighting it out.
All right, a minute each. Amitosh, what's your last remark to this? Because, at the end of the day, I think this shakes a lot of Indians. This shakes a lot of Indians. Because at least, even when you have your temple at home, that area is sacrosanct. You revere that area. It's not just the deity that's kept there. That entire area is revered. That area is treated very separately from the rest of the house. Who goes there, when they go there, how it is cleaned, how it is touched, how it is placed. Everything is very minutely detailed. And when you have something like this happening at this scale with a temple like this, isn't this at first a huge failure when it comes to faith and just the way faith is expressed and protected in this country?
Yeah, I believe for the mere concern, and this is a major concern, and therefore the SIT has been constituted to reach to the solution, maintaining and respecting the faith and devotion of the people towards Lord Ram. I believe there are two sides. The one who is still waiting for the SIT investigation to get complete so that the truth come out
Right.
before everyone, and the others are just using the time for their own politicalization. I believe the politicization should not be done, and we should wait for the SIT investigation.
But politicization ke bina, you know, I have to say this. In this case, without the politicization, nothing would have come out. Because
I don't
that's
think
what the whistleblower has said here.
those
Whistleblower,
whistleblowers
you know,
have no
whistleblower
credibility.
went
They
to
have
the
not
top
done that.
officials.
No,
Nothing came
Yeah,
out.
I believe,
It didn't come out in media. It didn't come out. He
yeah,
was
I
just
believe
shut
those
it off.
whistleblowers. I believe those whistleblowers have no credibility at the current scenario because they had just putting mere allegation, no complaints, no FI, nothing. Till SIT has been constituted, nothing has been done. So I believe we should not politicalize it. We should fall into the trap. We should wait for the SIT investigation to get complete. And if so, people who has no trust in SIT can still approach to the courts for the SIT investigations. So I believe we should wait for it rather than
All right.
politicalize.
Completely out of time. Very quickly, Dr. Nikhil, 30 seconds, respond.
The SIT has been connected, but the SIT have also recovered 3 crore rupees. Please tell me that 3 crore rupees where they get it from. And the thing is that we have seen a OTT movie named Money Heist, but the real-time Money Heist we have seen in the Ram Mandir. It's the real-time money heist which are being done in the Bharatiya Party government. And the second thing I want to say that there is a corporate in Jaunpur and a big, we can say a big, our Hindu saint from Jaunpur to has raised a senior concern that his devotee from Jaunpur had donated a crore rupees gift to the Ram Mandir Trust, and after 6 months he hadn't got his receipt, and after he went to the Ram Mandir, the authorities said that we have sent it to the Bangalore and a brick has been constructed and there was no receipt to him. And it's just like one of the example like this, and there are many lot of examples we can see, but there is nothing of solution like that because all the money, all the gifts have been sent to the personal homes, to the personal persons, and there's a lot of
We don't know that.
big
Now,
hoax
that's
here.
not part of
There is
the...
not a very big, so it's just
Dr.
a thing
Nikhil,
that-
that's not part
Don't
of the
overstretch it,
complaint.
Nikhilji.
That's
Don't
not part of the
overstretch it.
complaint. That's not part of the complaint. So while I would say without the politicization, the basic allegations would not have come out, I would say what you are saying, there is nothing in public to prove that as well. The statements from the
Who will
whistleblower
take the
do not say
responsibility
that.
of it?
That's
Who will take
Dr.
the
Nikhil
responsibility
Khatri, the
of it? No one will
spokesperson
take
of
the
Samajwadi
responsibility of
Party,
it.
saying it. But Rahul Ishwar, your last 30 seconds.
Just one line. Let there be a court-monitored probe. Courts are the most credible institution in our nation, along with Indian Army, perhaps. So court-monitored probe should be there, and I hope any court should oversee this SIT probe. And I believe, some kind of petty party politicization should not happen. The larger point, I agree.
Absolutely.
But this is a temple.
I
Whether it
think
is a
I'm with
temple,
you on
church, or
this,
mosque,
Rahul
we should
Ishwar.
have that
I'm with you
sanctity
on this.
attached to it.
I think the sentiments can best be protected with a court-monitored probe. I'm with you on this. My last take would be India devotees need to know what's the truth. I think that's very important. Amitosh Parikh, Dr. Nikhil Khatri and Rahul Ishwar, thank you so much for joining us.